Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a wild opening weekend to this point. Who knows what is in store tonight, as off we go for the Sunday night opener. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll stick with him again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Williams to throw on second down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Third and long. Here's Williams. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Quick throw here is complete. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's Fields, choosing to keep this one. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Williams now to throw. Quick throw, taken in. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Williams to the air once more. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Throwing again, Williams. And that is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. but at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This taken just shy of the goal line. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Now it's a bootleg with Fields. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he will go all the way. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, New Orleans. Joey Sly on now for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. First and 10. Slot man in motion left. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll send their tight end left. Here's Williams on first and 10. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. Here's 2nd and 6. A play fake. Now Williams. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. He'll get this out to the left flat.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's 2nd and 2. Off play action. Here's Williams. That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here we go on the return from the 1. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Play action now for Fields. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A big play to kick off this drive. 31 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense had...
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Bears have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
That is complete. Odunze working across the field. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. A big-time play for the Bears. 32 yards. Five yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Slot man in motion right. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Chicago. An extra point attempt to follow. His kick is good. And the Bears will get out in front 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Fields. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Fields now to throw on 1st down. All alone is the tight end, Sinnott. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Second down, it's Fields. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down, a pickup of 8. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Now it's Johnson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Fields now on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Throw it again. It's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That is caught. What a throw. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. The PAT, up and good. And the Bears move out to a 24-10 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the score.
Oh, the ball's out. And fortunately, a Saint was able to get on it quick, so they're going to keep the ball.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by him, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on our initial Sunday night telecast of the season. As we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. Quick throw here is complete.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. A good run there to the 34-yard line. That is a first down.
You know, Mike, in some ways, I liken fullbacks to kind of the modern-day tight end. They're the ones that are willing to do a little of the dirty work on most plays. So every once in a while, it is so good to see them rewarded and have a chance to be the guy who delivers and converts on 3rd down.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. He's going to let this one go deep to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Chicago. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. The extra point is up and through. And the Bears will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Fields. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. That one underthrown and intercepted. And the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. He gets free. And he will dive into the end zone. 81 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Bears tack on one more to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here we go. Fields. He'll get that to Wilson. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
A 1st down throw for Fields. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Back to throw is Fields. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Off play action. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Another shot for Williams here on 2nd and 10. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Play action now for Fields. Open man downfield is Brown. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Sly now for the point after. And this one is blocked. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Nowhere to go, he is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Throwing is Williams. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Williams. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On third down, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. The Bears send out their punt team. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And a pretty good punt there. The fair catch taken right around the 11. Fields from the pistol. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. They need to get to the 22, but now face the third down. Putting the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. This one, returnable. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Yeah! And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Here's Williams now to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield. I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. Third and goal. Take it on in. Touchdown, Chicago. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with 1 more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. Wouldn't let him get that head of steam going. And they bring him down at the 15-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, when you've given up this many points, you're going to get quite the workload with your return units, and that's a really good effort right there. I mean, it's going to get lost anytime you have a one-sided game like this, but that's great determination on that run.
Now it's a bootleg with Fields. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage. But that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Fields operating out of the pistol. That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. There's that man again. Another catch. Oh, a great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll let one go down the middle. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Bears. It's a debut for the ages, paying immediate dividends. 3 touchdowns in the season opener. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Bears will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. He'll try the right side this time. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Handoff here, up the middle. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Now Fields. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Saints first down. Fields now. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Off the play action, here's Fields. To the right. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense has it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself. And in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
So this one in the win column for the Bears. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.